skies and clear skies for that matter. But we still have the conditions in place for at least an elevated risk of fires today, not to the levels we've had the last couple days. So that's just something to keep in mind. Temperatures are mild, as we mentioned. Newark at 63 degrees, Basking Ridge down to 49, Wayne at 53, and we have Hoboken now at 65. As I mentioned too, the winds are generally light. It'll get a little breezier by this afternoon. 9 a.m. temperature already into the low 70s. That's where we're headed by noon, into the low 80s. By 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, we're now 86, 87, on our way up to 88. That would tie a record at Central Park, and it stays mild and clear straight through this evening. By 9 o'clock, still in the upper 70s. All right, let's see how things are moving along, or not. Yeah. Emily, what's going on?
I got a few knots. Yeah, across Brown. To give us a look at the weather.
And it's looking good everywhere. It would be nice for daytime highs, the numbers that we're starting off at. Hackensack 58 now, headed to 88. 85 in Mineola this afternoon as the kids finish up, or starting to finish up their week away from school. Rockaway Park into the 70s. So more warm weather today and tomorrow ahead before the bigger cool down. How low we go next week in the 10-day. The last couple days, but I took a clip here from about 5 p.m. to 11 p.m. yesterday, and it's just sitting there. It's just one area around Fort Lauderdale where it just poured and poured and poured for hours. You can see how isolated, but again, part of a bigger system curling its way onshore. Some of the models, you know, a week ago, 10 days ago, were kind of making this look like some kind of tropical system, but it definitely has a lot of rain power and could produce some severe weather across the southeast today. For us, this is going to help bring an end to our dry streak and the warm weather too. For now, it's high pressure that's been in control, so it's got another couple of really warm days. This catches up with us, not to the level of any flooding like we saw in Florida, but showers do return, maybe a rumble of thunder by Saturday afternoon and evening. And then you couple that with a cold front sweeping through Sunday, another round of some showers, and this is really going to solidify our end to the warm weather. It's going to bring back temperatures more in line with what's average for this time of year. All right, so as far as rainfall goes, this is much needed. Central Park's going to be going almost 2 weeks without measurable rainfall, looking at half an inch to maybe an inch by the time we get to Monday afternoon. Of course, we've got to get through some very warm days today, near record highs across many areas, including Central Park. We're forecasting 88. That would tie the record. LaGuardia could set a record. JFK, Newark, 91 degrees, our forecast high for you. 86 was your old record today. And Bridgeport, Poughkeepsie, all within that range too. And then one more day where we get pretty close in all of those same places. It's not until the weekend that we see the bigger cool down. 69 degrees out there right now, so no need for the heavier jackets. A lot of sunshine, 82 degrees by noontime, again on our way up to 88. We still have the low humidity, breezy conditions, not quite as gusty. Earliest that Central Park got to 90 degrees. So with that said, obviously it's warm. We still have low humidity. Winds not as gusty. That's a good start when you're talking about the elevated fire danger. We still have it today, some of those conditions, so just keep that in mind. We'll be watching it closely, but for the most part, the winds are light. 68 degrees right now at Central Park, 49 though in Poughkeepsie. We're at 54 in Islip. It will be a sunny, dry day by 9 a.m., already in the low 70s. We'll be in the upper 80s by 3, 4 p.m., headed to 88 at Central Park. Winds out of the west about 5 to 15 miles per hour, and then even dry and mild, mid 80s through 6 o'clock. All right, let's check out the traffic situation now with Emily and seeing all the colors on your map.
There's stuff going on. We still have 17 clips.
Summer, which, you know, as far as summer conditions go, without the humidity, that does feel nice, but that has been an issue with the fire weather concerns. What we don't have that we've had the last couple of days, the really, really gusty winds. So that has eased up a little bit. Obviously, it's still going to be really warm and very dry today, up to 88 degrees. That would tie a record at Central Park. More of the same tomorrow, but you can see where we're headed, back into the 60s, and that really is coming along with another aspect to weather that's going to help the fire situation: rainfall. We haven't had measurable rainfall at Central Park anyway in almost 2 weeks, about a week and a half. High pressures kept us dry, but this area of low pressure across the southeast, that's moving northward the next few days. So that's going to bring showers back as early as Saturday afternoon, maybe a rumble of thunder into the evening hours, and cooler temperatures too. Those east winds going to knock us down by 10, 15, almost 20 degrees by the time time we get to Saturday and then Sunday. The front moves through, so by Monday and Tuesday, now we're settled into some really cool air that is going to feel much different than the next couple days. As far as that much needed rain, we're looking at half an inch to maybe an inch of rain across the area by the time we get to Monday, in fact, the next week or so. Today, no rainfall. It is another start to finish clear day. 68 degrees out there right now already, which is just incredible. 84 by 1 o'clock, on our way up to, again, 88 degrees, which would tie a record. Newark, 91 degrees. That would also break your record for the day. And a couple of other places, I mean, Poughkeepsie, upper 80s, Sussex, too. It's going to be a mild night again tonight. In fact, we could set a couple of record warm low temperatures before we do it all again tomorrow. And look at this list from Central Park to Poughkeepsie, all within a few degrees of setting some records as we get into tomorrow.